Julia House.
Finally, I'm gonna get around to playing Resident Evil Zero for October Spooky Month.
Ooh.
I don't know why I didn't play this before, because I was on. I had a GameCube, and I played the crap out of Resident Evil 1 remake on the GameCube.
Right.
And I don't know why I didn't play this, because they came out in the same year, actually.
Wait, so this one is not one of the recent remakes, right?
No, this was a GameCube game.
Okay.
As you will see from the gameplay, it is very much an old Resident Evil game.
Oh boy.
What is that?
I mean,
problem?
there's a reason why they changed the formula.
But I like the old formula.
Well, that's fine. My first exposure to Resident Evil was 4, and I was like, "Oh, let me go try these old games." Ugh.
Yeah, I started with the old ones, and I was angry when 4 came out.
Yeah,
they changed it.
It was. Now I gotta say, 4, I think still to this day, I think is a good balance of like shootiness and scariness. After between 4 and I think it was 7, they became action games,
Right.
with horror elements.
Yeah, I played through 5 co-op with Fletcher. I did not really like that game, but I like playing it with Fletcher was kind of fun. And then 6 I haven't played at all because it's supposed to be really bad. But then 7 and Village, I enjoyed both of those very much. So the only Resident Evil 6 I've never played, and then this game I have played a little bit, but I've never beaten it. But I have beaten every other Resident Evil game of like the main numbered games.
Yeah. I just haven't. I probably should do the remakes and go back and play the original, like the ones that just came out not too long ago.
The remake of 2 is excellent.
Okay. Because do they still keep the?
It's very much in the Resident Evil 4 style.
Because I was going to say, like, Lone Survivor kind of was in a similar vein of, like, supplies are limited, and that's what the old ones were about, like, limited supplies, trying not to fight everything because you're going to run out of bullets. Much more survival horror than shooty horror.
Right, yeah.
There is a feeling of fear that you get from, like, needing to conserve things.
Right, yeah, it adds to, like, the tension. For sure. And I think that's definitely something they got away from with like 4, 5, and 6. Because 4, I mean, it is very much an action game, especially compared to the old ones. But then I think in 7, which was the first person one, there was more of that. And then 8 was Village was a very shooty game too. So I don't know. I like more of the, like you said, like the conserving supplies and all that stuff than I do just like, oh, here's tons of ammo, go wild.
Wait, excuse me. So where does this take place? This takes place before the first Resident Evil?
Yes, like right before. So in the first game, while Jill and Chris are in the mansion, this is what's happening. It may be even happening at the same time.
Okay. Who's this?
This is Rebecca Chambers.
I never heard that name before, I don't think.
She is in this game and Resident Evil 2. No. Claire is in 2. This is Rebecca Chambers. She appears elsewhere. I don't remember which game.
All I know about Claire is that Chris really wants Leon to have sex with her.
That's his sister. That's
Yeah, I know. That's the meme. Like, Leon, please! The bloodline must go on.
The door to safety is shut. There is no turning back.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, so this may be taking place. Oh, tank controls. Yum yum.
That's
yum.
what I'm. Those are not yum yum.
Oh, that's gonna take some getting. As much as I've played these other games, this is gonna take some getting used to.
Oof. Do you remember when we talked about the disconnect between a game and the controls?
Uh-huh.
That's what I'm talking about. You're not only just playing the game, you're also fighting the game to play the game.
So, Resident Evil 1 came out as a PlayStation game, got remade for the GameCube, which was just like a complete like graphics rehaul of the game. And I think they added some new content and stuff. And then that remaster got re-released on like PlayStation 4 and PC and all that stuff. But they added a more modern control scheme to it. So it doesn't have the tank controls.
If you could just point yourself in a direction with the stick and go that way, that would be really nice.
So I guess
is this dude okay? Is he fine?
Yeah,
there's... All right?
He's looking for my ticket. Alright.
How you gonna get out of here? Nope. Oh, you fucked up. Yum yum.
Oh no.
I thought the bites... So it's not zombie bites that turn you. It's the little worm, right? Uh-oh.
Oh. Yeah, get in. Alright.
Gotta aim up at their heads, man.
You gotta wait for them to get close.
Oh, that didn't work. Oh, I led you astray.
This is going swimmingly.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Just taking a nap. It's been a long night. Alright. Oh, I forgot about tank control. Oh! I'm an idiot. They did add regular controls. Alright.
You just point yourself in the direction you want?
Yeah. So I guess if anybody's watching this and doesn't understand tank controls, this was a thing... Oh, hell yeah, boy, look at this shit. Oh, God.
Nice.
So the tank controls are basically when 3D gaming started, you know, everybody kind of had to refigure out how to make video games.
Yes, sir. That was a whole extra dimension to have to deal with.
To control a 3D environment. So basically, what you do now in video games is you point the stick in whichever way you want to go, and that's the way you go. But in the old games, the way it would work is...
Some games, anyway.
Yeah, like Resident Evil, I believe Silent Hill was like that. Dino Crisis, maybe? You would push up on the joystick, and you would walk in whatever direction you were facing. So if I wanted to go to that door on the back, I would have to turn myself around and then push up.
You have to use left and right to turn, like you would turn left or turn right.
Right.
And have to aim yourself.
Right.
So unintuitive.
Yeah, it's very weird. At the time, it worked. Just because it was new, you know, like you said, a new dimension, but...
What it's like when you get into your first relationship as a kid and as a teenager, you're like, "Oh, this is great," because you've never had anything better.
Right. We were young and we didn't know better. All right.
It's interesting listening to game designers talk about that transition into 3D. I was watching Sakurai, Tim, you should probably back the fuck up before you start shooting. Well,
there's a guy behind me.
Okay, he's done. Now back the fuck up. Or you could...
I was trying to shoot him while he was down. Get away from me, boys.
Oh boy. There we go.
Alright, we did it.
What just happened?
Too easy.
I thought they
Sakurai was talking about how to make jumps feel important, how to help judge. In Mario 64, when you jump, first off, Mario has his shadow underneath him, so you can kind of aim your jump. But also, the jump in Mario 64 does not directly follow Mario's body. It's kind of like more attached to the point where he was on the ground, if that makes sense. Because if it's just attached to his body, if the camera follows his body directly, the jump doesn't seem as impactful. You can't get a sense of how high you're jumping. But if it has either a bit of lag or like kind of an average of where you were to where you are, like an in-between point,
Yeah.
you get to see how far you launch. And these rules were not discovered until later. Like it was kind of a Wild West sort of thing.
Go outside, nerd. Get out. Go. I ain't got time to be distracted by your worthless chime-ins. Go on.
We're moving in two groups. The initial group is time to start checking what's left of the abandoned experiment. So it wasn't Wesker that started this shit. Or was it? No, wait. This is... Here, I'm going to look up and see when the timeline was. Resident Evil 0 is a prequel to Resident Evil 1. So Resident Evil 0 is a prequel to Resident Evil 1. It happens one day before Resident Evil 1.
okay. Alright, so this is happening, and then the next day...
Resident Evil 1 happens.
Yeah, Chris and Jill go to the mansion. Can I pick up this on the ground? Hello? There we go. Thank you.
Now, I wonder
Ooh.
if this game is using actual 3D rendered environments, or if it's doing the old gaming trick. So again, gaming history time, because I actually have taught game history as a class in school. These older games would use a clever trick of layered, pre-rendered backgrounds. So to get nice-looking backgrounds in these old games, because these actual 3D environments would take up a ton of memory, it looks like these might be real backgrounds based upon the shadow that your character is casting on the objects, I think. But what they would do is they would beautifully render these 3D environments as pictures. It would slice them up into pieces and layer them based upon where you're supposed to be. So like in these old Final Fantasy games and Resident Evil games, when you went behind stuff, you're going behind flat pictures that are... That's why the cameras are fixed in a place, because it's a bunch of layered flat images that represent the environment that you are in.
Right, and if they give you the ability to control the camera, then all of this has to be rendered in real time.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
In real space. So it's just it's kind of a swap between what is good looking and what is allowed. So that's why I don't know if you guys know, Final Fantasy VIII did not get a remake for a long time, and that was because they lost the source code. So they had the source files for Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy IX, and other games, meaning that they had all the original crap, right? All the stuff, all the assets, the 3D files for all the stuff. So they didn't have to start completely over to remake Final Fantasy VII and these games like this.
Mm-hmm.
So Final Fantasy VIII source code was lost, meaning if they were going to remake Final Fantasy VIII, remaster it like they did the other games, because if you see, if you take the original Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy IX, and try to remaster them in a higher resolution, they look like garbage. That guy's fucking alive, isn't he? No? Has been brutally torn apart. I guess he's whatever. We're just talking about history now. They couldn't remake them because, or they remade them. You can't just re-render it at a higher resolution. Who the fuck is this guy?
This is the escaped convict.
Oh shit.
Lieutenant Cohen.
So, you seem to know me.
So, is it
Fantasizing about me, have you?
Oh boy.
Wait, you're under arrest.
Oh, now's not the time.
I could shoot, you know.
Like, you literally just got attacked by zombies. Like, now's not the time to...
There's fucking slime and monsters everywhere. Uh-oh.
Edward, are you all right? What happened?
God. See that chunk taken out of his leg?
Zombies and monsters.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, a doggy. I should probably heal myself with that green herb I just found.
Before you keep going. You gotta get that herb, you know what I'm saying? Nice. That's the dining car key.
In the original Resident Evils, the way that you would save is you save on a typewriter, but you would have to find ink ribbons, so you would have to have an item to be able to use the typewriter to save your game.
That's so... I mean, I get it.
So
Just to
even
raise the tension.
Right, so even how many times you could save the game is limited.
Oh, well, sorry. Let me just finish it up. I don't want to just leave the thought dangling. So, yeah, get his ass. Pop. They didn't remake Final Fantasy VIII for a long time because they did not know where the source code was, and they were not
there's
about
two of them.
Oh, shit! There's two. They were not about to remake the entire game from scratch. You know what I'm saying? That's too much work. They found it, though. They found it eventually.
Come on, doggy, where are you?
He's coming.
Oh.
Damn! You got it. Yes! Alright, pop him. Yep, yeah,
Oh,
I
I had to reload. He
Okay.
he's spazzed out.
Reload now. Yeah, I definitely think this is a 3D environment, because these shadows are nice.
So I need a card key for that. Let's see.
You need to go backwards.
Oh, there was a staircase I didn't go up.
There's a double-story train?
I guess so.
Oh, now do you know what these doors are?
Hidden loading screens.
Yes. It used to be back in the day. That's how it worked. Discs could not be read instantly, so we had to have a way to slow the game down a little bit. Cartridges, like the Nintendo and the Genesis, could read solid state information, so it reads instantly. But these needed some time. I remember being very impressed.
Oh,
with,
it is using my ink ribbons. Uh-oh.
Oh God. All right. I remember being very impressed with the Metroid Prime because it did not have anything like this. It would have elevators from time to time when you were going to a new area, but when you were in an area, it was seamless. It was beautiful, man. It would load while you were in the game itself. Mm-hmm. Secretly. Oh, what's up?
Hey, buddy.
What's up, bro? Can you just get past it? Oh, nope. Does it have aim assist? Wait. Here comes trouble. Ooh, his feet. You see him twitching down there?
Mm-hmm.
Is he dead for good? So, it's a parasite, right?
The T-virus.
Wait, so the Plaga from 4 is not related to the T-virus?
I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Because I know in 5 there's the Ouroboros and it's a whole separate thing, even though Wesker and all them are still involved.
Wait, I thought Wesker was dead by the time 4 rolls around. No, he's still alive?
Hell no, he's still alive.
It says the T-virus is engineered by Umbrella. Good God, what's all this shit?
I don't know what all this
What is it? What's up with Resident Evil and eyeballs? T-virus is engineered by Umbrella. Las Plagas is a parasite used by Wesker. The two viruses are in no way related. But Plaga is a parasite, not a virus. Las Plagas are T-virus-based organisms developed in Umbrella Prime? I thought they came from a meteorite or something.
I have no idea, man. The story in these games is all over the place. The further it goes on, the more convoluted it gets.
Oh God.
Billy's a bad boy.
There we go. I like that it does tell you, Although I like how later games give you a key item with it's like a key ring,
Yeah.
so you don't have to
it
have all of
doesn't-
your keys.
Yeah, doesn't mess with your regular inventory. Uh-oh.
It's gonna be dangerous from here on in. Why don't we cooperate? If you haven't noticed, there's some pretty freaked out things on this train. And I, for one, want to get...
Because they can't say fucked up.
They can. I mean, it's a mature rated game.
Wanted felon? I don't need your help. I can handle this on my own. I can handle this on my own. I don't need your help. I can handle this on my own. I don't need your help. I can handle this on my own.